All right, let's talk about a new kind of tool, something called NotebookLM. The promise here is that it's your own personalized AI research partner, and honestly, it could completely change the way you work with information. So let's dive in and see what it's all about.
Okay, so you know that feeling, right? You ask an AI chatbot a question, and it gives you this super confident answer that's just completely made up. It's called hallucinating, and it is so frustrating. It's a massive waste of time. But what if there was a totally different way to do this?
And that's where NotebookLM comes in. This is the key difference. You see, your standard AI chatbots, they're basically wandering through the entire open internet, the good, the bad, the totally wrong, to find answers. That's why they mess up so much. NotebookLM, it doesn't do that. It doesn't search the web at all. Instead, it's something called source-grounded. So what on earth does that mean? Source-grounded intelligence. Now, this is the secret sauce. Basically, it means the AI's entire universe of knowledge is strictly limited to the documents you give it. Imagine you hired a brilliant research assistant, but the only things they've ever been allowed to read are the specific books, articles, and notes you handed them. They literally can't make stuff up because their entire world is built only on the information you provided. Pretty cool, right?
And I really want to hammer this point home. It only uses your documents. That's it. Nothing else. No random stuff from the web, no weird forum posts from 2007, just the information you trust and you provide. It's such a simple idea, but that's what makes this thing so incredibly powerful.
So, you're probably wondering, okay, how much can this thing actually handle? Let's talk about scale, because it's pretty impressive. In any single project, they call it a notebook, you can upload up to 50 different sources. I mean, think about that for a second. That could be 50 different research papers, 50 client files, 50 chapters of a book. But hold on, that's not even the big number.
Because across those 50 sources, you can have a whopping 25 million words. 25 million. To give you a sense of just how massive that is, it's like feeding it the entire Game of Thrones book series more than 10 times. So yeah, this isn't just for summarizing a quick article. This thing is built for seriously deep, complex work.
And what can you feed it? Well, pretty much anything you've got. It's super versatile. It handles PDFs, your Google Docs, you can link it to websites, or even just copy and paste text right in. You just give it the information, whatever the format, and it's good to go. But here's where it gets really interesting. NotebookLM isn't just a Q&A machine for your documents. Oh no, it can actually create new things from your raw info. I mean, imagine uploading a dense user manual and just telling it, hey, make me an FAQ page. Or feeding it a bunch of historical texts and having it generate a timeline. It can even take all your messy lecture notes and turn them into a perfectly structured study guide. It's an active partner.
And check this out. This feature is wild. It can create something called an audio overview. It literally generates a mini podcast where two AI voices discuss the most important points from your documents. So you can turn all that dense research material into something you can just listen to on your way to work. Your research is now a podcast. How cool is that?
Okay, so the theory sounds great, but what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's get practical and see how you could put NotebookLM to work as your own intelligent workspace.
Let's start with students and researchers. I mean, if you've ever felt like you're drowning in a sea of lecture notes, research papers, and textbooks, this is going to be a total game changer.
Just think about it. You could upload all your notes and readings for an entire semester and just ask it, hey, create a study guide for my final exam. Boom! Or let's say you're a researcher. You could feed it dozens of academic papers and ask it to pull out the main arguments and themes across all of them to help you write a literature review. The amount of time that saves is just wow.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the business world. For any professional out there, you know the daily battle against information overload. You've got market data, endless meeting notes, competitor reports. It's a lot.
And for professionals, this is all about one thing: efficiency. So instead of spending hours reading through 10 different industry reports, you can just upload them and ask for a quick briefing on the key market trends. Or, get this, you can upload the transcript from a 2-hour-long meeting and just say, pull out all the action items and decisions. It's like having your own personal intelligence analyst on call 24/7.
Now, it's not all just about academic papers and corporate reports. What about creatives? Think about novelists, screenwriters, or game developers. These folks are managing entire universes of information, right? Well, for them, NotebookLM becomes the ultimate continuity editor.
You can upload your entire story Bible, all your character notes, every chapter you've written, and then you can just ask it simple questions like, wait, what color were Sarah's eyes back in chapter 2? Or you could ask something more complex, like, based on their dialogue so far, analyze the relationship between these two characters. It keeps everything consistent and can even help you come up with new ideas.
So when you really step back and look at the whole picture, you realize this is way more than just another clever app. It's a paradigm shift. We're moving away from just passively reading and consuming information, and we're moving towards actively working with an AI to create new understanding from it.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. We're all getting used to AI that knows everything on the internet. But what becomes possible when you have an AI that knows you? An AI that knows your world, your research, your projects, your unique ideas better than anyone or anything else. That right there is the real promise of a personalized AI partner.